Hi friends, welcome back to another slow, cozy week here in our little home in the country. Today I wanted to share a really simple homemade approach to Christmas. We're crafting decorations, painting little ornaments, making naan bread, getting our tree from the forest behind our house, and just easing our way through the season with intention. Makai and I decorate the tree we cut down together with our homemade ornaments, and it's just one of those days that remind me why we choose slow living, simple traditions, and cozy moments over consuming more. So with that being said, let's get into the vlog. So this recipe might look a little familiar to you guys because I actually shared part of it in my baking video last week because this was on that day. So to make the salt dough ornaments, it's super simple. I did a double recipe, but all you need is a cup of salt, 2 cups of flour, and 1 cup of water, and then you just knead it together like you're kneading together a dough of some sort or bread, because I mean it is dough. I need your help rolling it out. Then once your dough is formed into a ball, it's time to roll it out and cut the shapes out. But make sure your surface is heavily floured. You can see here I used a lot of flour and it's still stuck in some places. So just make sure you use extra flour to prevent this, and also make sure to put flour on top so when you roll it out, it doesn't stick to your rolling pin either. And then whatever you're using to cut it out, cookie cutters, or as you can see, I'm using a bowl for a big circle shape. You want to go see Arella? Make sure also to flour the rim of that, just to prevent sticking to that too, because you don't want to have to do it over again. Whoa, look at this. Is this gonna come out right? Oh. Whoa, did you see that? Wow. Mama! Mama! Oh no, good thing this is not edible dough. Okay, I need your handies. Wait, I need your help. Okay, ready? This is very important because we did this every year. I'm going to show you what to do. Only you can do this, okay? Only Makai can do this. Step. Step. Oh, it's your footprints! That one didn't work out as well. Okay, now we need your handy print on these ones. Flatten your handy out. Whoa, it's your handy print. Okay, wait, now we need put flour on your handy first. Handy and flour. Now do that one. Spread your fingers out. Whoa! You need to make a hole in the straw. This one will go here. But it's Mama butt. Mama butt. Whoa. Okay, and do this handy. Spread it like this. Your handy's out, your fingers. Spread your fingers out. Okay. And then this one you can do your handy again. Spread your fingers out like this. Good job, Makai! Okay, let's put these in the oven. Bake on the lowest setting. Are you full of flour? if you can't tell by the lighting, it is a couple hours later. It is 6:30. We finished delivering the cookies. We had dinner. We cleaned up. I had a shower in my pajamas. Had my hair up in a messy bun. So while Makai is nicely playing, I'm gonna take advantage of that and finish everything I need to put in the girls' box that I am going to send tomorrow. I got this photo album at the thrift store a couple days ago for only $2. It's a tradition every year since Makai has been born. I send them a photo album with updated photos of him. So I'm gonna go through all the photos and put the date on them by looking at my phone and then writing a little note about what they're kind of about or what's going on. Like this one is him and Kai's mom dancing when we went out one night in Kauai, him being grumpy and eating yogurt, me and him on a night out at the same dance night after me and Kai got engaged. So I'm just gonna write little notes on each of them for them so they can know what's going on. I'm gonna try to organize them in the photo album from him being when he was the youngest, so let's say January last of this year up until basically this month, because the last one I printed off was only a couple days ago. I have to go figure out what other things I'm going to put in the box and what I need to pick up if the box is not full. So let's just get started. Group them into roughly categories. He was so tiny. What the heck? How does it go by so fast? It's now 7:08 and I just finished that. So I'm gonna see how many of these will fit in here, and I left just one out to write the card on for them. Finished the photo album. The camera died. I'm going to pack this box with you guys for now. It's quite big, but what I'm worried about is the weight limitation. So we'll see what actually stays in here and what doesn't, but I guess I'll just give an overview of what I'm giving them. So you already saw me pack these treats. And this book, I got this literally a year ago for the oldest daughter. It's your sewing kit, and from what I recall, she loves to like sew and knit and crochet. She's learning all that stuff, so I thought she would like this. So I got that for her. I just thought it was really cute. And then I definitely want to pack this, like to get things to encourage them to do crafts and stuff like that rather than toys, because I mean, they're at the age where they probably don't even really like toys anymore. I wouldn't even know what they're interested in anymore anyway. But you can never really go wrong with craft things. Just have to take the sticker off. This coloring book that I got them, which I think I also have another one upstairs I have to go look for. The canvases, which since I think I do have extra room in here, I'm gonna pick up another one of these small canvases tomorrow. The treats I'm going to put back in the fridge, but there will be room for them. Shell book, the photo album, and then there's the card I wrote on this. Some very fancy chocolate, the best chocolate in the world, Lidgate chocolate for the parents. I'm going to run up and see if I can find that other coloring book. This is the last thing, other coloring book. And there we go. Yeah, it should all fit. And like I said, I'll put these in tomorrow, but for now I'm going to keep them in the fridge because the peanut butter balls, the chocolate on it, can melt to make a mess. With that being said, it's now, I don't know, probably 8. So I am going to just do a house reset and then go to bed. So I'll see you tomorrow. It is now the next day, and I was just making myself a quick drink of matcha to start my day off on the right foot. I don't know about you, but in these cold winter days, I need to have a warm drink in my hand at all times. And in the morning, it's always matcha. Good morning, guys. As you can see, I just made my morning drink, morning matcha. It's a ritual for me every morning to have at least something warm to drink, whether that's matcha or mint tea or ginger tea. I'm trying to stay away from coffee. If you've seen any of my other recent videos, we are on our journey trying to conceive, but I have PCOS, and I just know personally for me, coffee does not agree with my body. However, having a cup of matcha, I don't feel the same way. First of all, it has less caffeine than coffee, and then it has all the added benefits like the adaptogens and antioxidants. And it's so good. And the only matcha I get is from matcha.com because I know it's high quality and actually tastes good. Anyway, and today's Friday, and if you know what that means, then you've been around here for a while. My mom takes Makai every Friday, and that's the only way I can get these videos out to you, because you may not realize to edit one video, especially the cooking videos, can take anywhere from 8 hours to like 30 hours. So I'm usually editing the full day that she has him, and then usually his nap time sometimes in the evening, but I try my best to have a screen-free evening to also just optimize my sleep. That's all besides the point. In today's video, I'm taking you along of some of the homemade crafts I'm making for Christmas this year for Christmas, and we did this last year too. We are doing a thrifty, homemade, intentional Christmas this year, and we've done this for the past 3 years. And essentially what that means is all the gifts that we're giving is either homemade or from the thrift store, or very, very intentional, so we know the money we're spending on a product is worth it. Today's video is going to be focusing on some of the homemade gifts I'm making. We do a lot of food gifts. If you can't tell by now, I like to cook, and that's my love language. So those we won't be making until probably the day before Christmas or whenever we're giving them out. But there will be some food recipes in this video because I'm actually sending a package to my online friend Ashley from that hippie family. I'll link her channel down below. If you like my content, I know you'll like hers. Hers is a little more vlog style, but she does have some cooking, and it's just so wholesome. One of the things I'm making today or over the next couple days that will be in this video is homemade Play-Doh. That's always a hit. I'm gonna give that to my nieces and nephews, to Makai, and to Ashley's kids. Beeswax candles. If you don't know, beeswax candles are essentially the most elite of candles. Not only are they non-toxic, they actually purify the air. So I'm making some of those. I'm gonna make some beeswax wraps. However, I might do that tomorrow because my mom has pinking shears. She couldn't find them the other day when I was there, and she's gonna look again for me, because if you cut your fabric with the pinking shears, it just prevents it from fraying, and then you don't have to hem the edges. So that I might be making tomorrow. I'm gonna be making some granola. I'm gonna be making some chocolate bark as like a healthy dessert. I'll just put everything on the screen that I'm making. Another thing I'm doing, which I'll include in this video, I made these 2 nights ago with Makai when I did all our Christmas cooking, and they're just the ornaments of his handprints and footprints. So I'll be painting these. These will probably be the first thing I'll do today, and I'm also gonna do the cinnamon dough ornaments with him too. However, he's not here, so I'll have to do that when he's here. First, I want to show you guys something. It's a tradition that we do Makai's footprint every single year. It's getting harder every year because his feet's growing. But I'm going to show you the comparison of the year. This was his first Christmas. He was born in November 14th. So keep in mind, this is definitely a tiny, tiny foot. Oh my god. I just love this. I'm going to do this every year until he's like a teenager. Look at the difference. This was the year after, so last year, 2024. Now I'm going to show you the tiny one compared to this year. Like, how fast kids grow is just astonishing. Look at that! It's harder to tell because this one's not painted, but if you can see the indent there of his foot, like, oh my god, it makes me sad, but also so happy looking at that, just seeing his progress. So we put them on the wall each year, almost like a staircase. This year we'll have 3 of them. And I'm just so excited to do this every year with him and make it a tradition. And then we also have his little handprint that we do too. So I'm just gonna stop rambling and get to the gifts because I have a lot to do today. And it's always easier to do this when my mom has Makai. So mom, if you're watching, thank you for taking Makai every Friday because I cannot do this without you. Now I just have to pick out my colors. I might do a red theme for the print ones because I did the blue first year, which I love, and then the green, and I kind of like having the contrast of maybe each year being a different one. So I'm thinking of doing red this year to keep it Christmas themed. Maybe red and white. I think I'm going to do them red and then let it dry and then paint the imprints white for the contrast. The bells, I think I might paint them different colors, or I might just paint them all gold. These are all like my dad's old paintbrushes. I really need to invest in some better ones. They're all like, if you can hear that, crusty and old and cheap. But you know, they will work. Let me know if you guys would like me to do Vlogmas, and I wouldn't do traditional Vlogmas of doing a vlog every single day because I don't know how people have time for that. Maybe they don't have kids or this is their full-time job. But I was thinking of maybe throughout December doing 2 videos a week instead of 1. And then the one extra one would be like a vlog style, and it would be very low edited, low maintenance, kind of just chit-chatting with you guys and maybe showing you a day or a couple days through my life and just filming on my partner Kai's phone and just showing you kind of what we get up to on a day-to-day life. I thought that would be fun, but yeah, there's no way I can do 7 a week. And I like the idea, like, those are the videos I personally like to watch on YouTube, is very like chit-chatty vlog styles. That's kind of what Ashley's videos are like, which I love to watch when she posts. Another creator I really like is Hey Shayla. Her videos are kind of just her sitting down and chit-chatting vlog style type of videos too. So I thought it would be fun to maybe incorporate that in December. I know they probably won't do as well, but if you guys are interested in it, let me know in the comments and I can definitely do that because I think it would be fun. I just realized that my camera wasn't even recording this whole time, but I just painted the one side all red. I'm gonna let it dry for, I don't know, not long, half an hour. Flip them over and paint the other side, and then while I'm waiting for that, I'm gonna paint these bells. I just have to go find a color that I want. Story of my life, not turning on the microphone or not turning on the camera. Move this over here to dry. Bells here. This is the color I chose for the bells. It kind of looks like a bronzy color. My sister gave me these paints because she never used them, and this I think will be nice. Let's see. My matcha is officially cold. I need one of those mugs that keep it warm for a long time because I'm a slow drinker. I don't know if this is gonna be like a bronzy color or actually just like a green poopy color. I might just paint one and then see. Let's check it out. Maybe I'll do a yellow. I don't know. It's not really what I was thinking or hoping. Let's try a yellow. Let me go find one. I think these are more expensive paints because these ones are from the dollar store. She told me she got these on sale a long time ago and then just never used them. However, the texture of that paint seemed kind of off. Oh, and it says on it non-toxic. Nice. Although, what does that actually mean? I'm sure you can use that word on products without any regulation. It's very thick. I think I like this one more. The texture of the paint's really weird, so I might have to do a couple coats of this. It's like very thick. I don't know if it's just because it's old or what. But I think definitely the yellow over that color. I can put my podcast back on. I'm listening to a bunch of podcasts right now about hormone balancing and fertility. That's what I'm trying to do. So any time I have to listen to something while I'm cleaning and Makai's playing, then I listen to it. Pregnant right away. A year later, still not pregnant. And you can see I finished painting all these. I don't know, that paint's like probably not good anymore. That's probably why my sister gave it to me, because the paint kind of looks clumpy, but so I don't know. We'll do another coat and see how they turn out, but I'm going to let them dry, and I'm going to let these dry a little bit more so I can flip it over and paint the back. I think what I'm going to do now is do the Play-Doh because I've made that a million times. It's super easy. And then maybe come back to painting this and then doing the beeswax candles. I decided to take a little break from crafting. At this point, I did all the painting and then I also did the Play-Doh recipe, but I decided to save that for next week's video where I do like a specific video just on gifts we're making because this video was way too long to include it in it. but I got to prepping some stuff for dinner. I didn't show me making the dough because I showed this in my last recipe video, which is 10 delicious family recipes, realistic week of what we eat in a week. So I'll link it down below if you're interested, but this is the best pita recipe I have ever tried, hands down. And it's cheaper than most because a lot of pita recipes call for Greek yogurt, but this one doesn't. It's just like flour, water, salt, oil, your typical dough ingredients, and it turns out every time. So I was making this for tonight's dinner along with that chickpea salad I showed in that week's video because everyone in the family loves it and it's pretty easy to make.
I just wanna go out on a walk with you. Baby, you know I just like to talk with you. You don't have to tell me anything that's new.
I don't know if you can tell by the lighting, but it's many, many hours later. I know you can't see me, that's besides the fact. I started this first thing in the morning, so like 8:30 or 9. It's now 2. I've done a lot of things in between that you haven't seen. I haven't stopped. When it comes to crafting, I am behind. I made some Play-Doh, painted these things, and that's it. On some Christmas music to put myself in the Christmas vibe. I don't know, this year I'm extra excited for Christmas. I think it's because Makai is getting older maybe. I'm excited for him to celebrate. So I'm gonna put the Christmas music on and then start painting.
I just wanna see the same things you can see. Understand the meaning on a new degree. Maybe that could happen when you're next to me. I just wanna see the same things you can see.
You want some pink?
Well,
Some red?
this
You want some red?
Red.
And some blue?
well,
Oh, this is light blue.
Light
And the other one's a dark blue. And this is another, this is called bright red.
Could be 20 minutes or an hour or 2. Baby, you know I just like to talk with you. I just wanna go out on a walk with you. Baby, you know I just like.
This is called sage green. Do you want one more? You want some terracotta? There you go.
Oh. Banana bar.
Thank you.
Mama's.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay, see if these will fit through here. Actually, no, we can put them all on. Oh. Might pull the whole thing down. It's not very secure, okay?
Let's go.
Just remember, if you want to take it off the tree, don't pull too hard because it can pull the whole tree down because it's just a baby tree. It's not too strong. You want help putting Thomas on the tree?
Yes.
Put Thomas here. Hi, Thomas! Hi, Thomas! Here. You want mommy to put Thomas on the tree? But where do you want to put Thomas? Right there? Look, Makai. I think this might be too heavy for the tree. A bear, yeah, a silly bear. Mommy? Mommy? Oh, it's so magical, Makai. Not perfect, but it's ours. Here, I'll see if I can put a string on the bear. Thank you so much for being here and sharing this slow Christmassy moments with us from our week. If you're new or you haven't yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you can catch next week's video. I'm taking you through all the DIY Christmas gifts we're making on a budget this year. I can't wait to show you everything we've been working on. Until next time, Jill, thanks for watching.